Tonight's lineup announcement struck like a lightning bolt across Barcelona. Hansi Flick handed the no-tucked-in shirt to 17-year-old Pedro Fernandez and in one sweeping choice reshaped every pre-match narrative. This was not a quiet introduction, it was a statement. For weeks Dro had been the talk of pre-season. The academy prodigy who refused to be pigeonholed as just another youngster, and Flick's decision to start him against Real Sociedad instead of an established option like Dani Olmo speaks to more than form. It speaks to belief. To a deliberate tactical pivot and to a manager willing to gamble on momentum over experience. The optics are irresistible. A teenager in the heart of Barcelona's attacking engine, a veteran pushed aside, and a fan base suddenly split between giddy hope and nervous disbelief. But strip away the immediate drama and the choice begins to make methodical sense. Dro has shown in training an ability to hold the ball under pressure, to find pockets between midfield and defence, and to link with wide runners, attributes Flick explicitly praised. In a club built on controlled possession and incisive passes, a no 10 who can both retain and ignite play becomes more than a flair choice. He becomes a tactical instrument. Equally, Barcelona's squad balance matters. Lamine Yamal, a headline name who just returned to the matchday squad after an injury absence, was named among the substitutes, a signal from Flick that minutes will be rationed carefully. "Oh, we'll see if we can get him in for 20 or 30 minutes, Flick said, acknowledging context and minute distribution. That candor matters because it reframes tonight's experiment. Flick is not burning bridges or discarding veterans. He is managing resources across a grueling season and testing whether high-potential talent can shoulder immediate responsibility. The decision exposes fault lines in how we value youth versus pedigree. Dani Olmo is a known quantity with tactical intelligence and experience. Choosing Dro over him throws up questions about how Barcelona intend to balance creativity and control, how they'll handle pressure moments, and how opponents will now prepare for unpredictably different attack. For Dro, the pressure is acute, but the platform is unrivaled. One start at Camp Nou can accelerate a career and rewrite scouting reports, or it can serve as a crucible that refines weaknesses under fire. For Flick, this is a managerial litmus test. Does he trust the training ground translation into competitive sharpness? The broader context can't be ignored either. Real Madrid's recent stumble has left the La Liga summit tantalizingly up for grabs, and every selection now carries championship undertones. Yet Flick tempered any trophy talk with reality. The season is long, and today demands focus on performance, not prediction. That balanced perspective allows the team to take measured risks without the hysteria of headline-driven panic. Still, the narrative this move creates will ripple beyond one match. Youth pathways will be scrutinized, transfer strategies could be adjusted, and players in the dressing room will reassess their roles. If Dro flourishes, Barca's academy will be vindicated. If he struggles, critics will claim impatience. Either way, the conversation shifts from abstract potential to tangible outcome. Tonight's 90 minutes will show whether training ground promise can meet La Liga's pressure cooker reality. Fans will watch Dro's touch-first decision and combination play with microscopic intensity, while analysts re-evaluate formation maps and pressing triggers. In the end, Flick's choice frames a simple truth about modern football. Progress often requires risk, and leaders define themselves by the bets they make on the uncertain. Barcelona has placed that bet on a teenager tonight, and whether the gamble is genius or a cautionary tale, it will be dissected, debated, and remembered, because sometimes a single selection at kickoff becomes the story that defines a season.